Hey guys, welcome to the. We're gonna do something new today. We're doing college football weekends, college football talk show. I'm here with Garrett. He's one of my closest friends. Say hello, Garrett.
What's up, guys?
And what we're gonna be doing every Tuesday, mostly, is talk about sports and all that stuff. Today we're going to be talking about the college football rankings. College football, the games happened over the weekend. So yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about Ohio State now.
Well,
Yeah,
Ohio State's 10-1, second in the Big Ten in the East. Dwayne Hopkins, let's see where he's at. Well, we're talking about the rushing status of the college football team. So we have J.K. Dobbins. He has 194 carries, 915 yards. 4.7 is the average. He has 42 touchdowns, 42 long touchdowns, and 8 touchdowns. We have Mike Weber. He has 127 carries, 711 rushing yards, 5.6 the average, 49 touchdowns, and 4 for the season. So let's talk about throughout the year. Ohio State, the 10-1, they lost to Purdue, which that was a good game, but Ohio State should have won that one. Now they're stuck with 10-1 as a record.
yeah. If you guys see right now, I got the college football rankings as of right now. These are gonna be updated tonight at 7 o'clock. It's on ESPN. If you guys are going to watch that on live TV, you can go and do that. If you guys are a big college football fan. But right now, let's go ahead and talk about how they played on Saturday. Right now, they won by a point. Go ahead and pull up the score. They won 52-51. Give what in overtime? Give what do you think what should have happened in that game?
Well, honestly, they should have missed the field goal, or should have won for those extra 2 points. That's what caused that overtime. Now you're thinking, well, Urban Meyer's thinking in his head, well, we should go for the extra 2 points. Well, and it was like in overtime, Ohio State tried to score, but Maryland just had the best defense. The best defense. And he's thinking Maryland should have won that game.
Yeah. And again, I was talking, we were talking, my dad and I was talking about this after the game. How's the defense, according to defense sucks. I'm sorry, sorry about this word, but they suck dick. I mean, I'm sorry for the foul language anyone else was watching, but they just suck. The defense sucks. They can't block it. Again, during the first play of the game after the kickoff, Maryland they didn't block it. Maryland just went down the went down the field and scored a touchdown. That was just very upset. That was just embarrassing to us right there.
So let's talk about Michigan. That's a big team coming up. So, this is a big team. It's a big rivalry. Big rivalry. This is 12 o'clock. I don't know if it's on ABC. I don't know. It's probably on Fox. So we have Patterson. He has 168, 255, 2,177 yards, 18 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. And we have D. Hawkins. He has 294, 424, 3,685 yards, 36 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. So between those two players, they're averaging 5,000 rushing yards during the season. So you look, the running, blitz. The defense is running blitz, or the offense is running, I don't know any of their plays, but say if they're running, dang it, what is, I don't know. I don't know what plays they're running. Maybe they're running death, death blitz. The defensive line coming up through the middle, trying to sack that quarterback. Ohio State does have a good quarterback this year, but here's the thing. It may not go good in the playoffs. We don't know that yet. Ohio State has one more chance. If they can beat Michigan. Michigan's a good team. Those are the two biggest rivals that we have.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Again, I'm looking on here. You guys see right here. The only game Michigan lost again was Notre Dame, and I honestly that it was kind of bad. I mean, but again, you're looking on here right now. The only Big Ten teams on the top 10 are Michigan and Ohio State. If Ohio State loses against Michigan, they might be a good possibility to be dropped down to number 14. All of them might be bumped up. But if Ohio State loses the game, they're out of the Big Ten championship. I think. Not unless Penn State loses this game, then Ohio State is still in the Big Ten championship. But here's the thing: Penn State is playing against Maryland this Saturday, and honestly, I think Penn State's gonna lose. Honestly, because you see how good Maryland played against Ohio State.
Yes.
So by look at this, if Penn State loses this next game, Michigan and Ohio State is more likely gonna be in the Big Ten championship.
Yes. So Michigan, their record's 10-1. They're 8-0 in their conference. Ohio State's 10-1, 7-1 in their conference. Those are the two biggest rivals. Now, Penn State, Maryland, that's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
So if Maryland wins and Ohio State wins, those two will face off in the Big Ten championship.
Yeah, but
now, if you look at the defenses, Ohio State, their defense is alright. Maryland have a good defense. The offensive line, very good. Quarterback, very good. But Ohio State may get in that little gap. You have A gap, you have B gap, and you have C gap. They're wide. They can be wide open. You have the strong safeties. You have the linebacker, the fullback, the tight end, the wide receivers, the corners. You have all of them. But who will get to the football? You need to come off the football strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Release the ball as quick as you can. Take your time. Watch where the wide receivers are going, and get somebody open. Don't throw the ball where there's going to be 20 people around it. Because once it gets picked off, and the guy goes 100+ yards and puts six on the board like that.
Yeah. According to this, I'm looking at here right now. According to this, Ohio State is expecting to well, this is actually from this last week, but as of right now, I'm looking on here. It's like Ohio State is expecting to stay at the same place this week. But Penn State is expecting to I have no idea what's gonna happen, honestly. Anything could happen to college football. like playoffs. Speaking of yeah, who you think that is gonna be in the college football playoffs this year?
Honestly, to be honest, I think it will be Alabama. They've been doing that for the past 3 or 4 years. Alabama's a good team. They're getting rid of everyone. I mean, they're just, they're undefeated.
Yeah, but
Um,
if you look at here, Alabama, Clemson, Notre Dame, they are undefeated right now. And
and
go ahead.
so you have Notre Dame, you have Clemson, you have Alabama. Which ones will be in the national championship?
Right now, I would like to see Alabama and Clemson to be in there again. Cause I think Alabama wants to take back that championship trophy back home.
Yes,
But
yes,
yeah, but it could be anyone's game. It's college football.
yeah,
Anything could happen.
yes. Anything can happen. Um, um, you know. So we're gonna look at what are the Alabama's rankings. Um, see how they're doing in the college football. And I'm only looking at the Big Ten. I want to look at everyone.
Yeah.
So we're gonna look at the college. I got my iPad out, so
But
looking at
when you bringing that out, I'm looking here. Alabama only reason why they're number one because they haven't really played no one good at all.
they're
No.
just wrecking. They're just wrecking them. So I pulled up the NCAA football rankings, the college football top 25. So we have Alabama, another 11-0, 6-0, 4-0, win 11 games straight. They top number one in the college football playoff top 25. We have Clemson, which are 11-0, 6-0, 5-0, and they won 11 games. Also, we have Notre Dame. They're 11-0. They're 6-0, and they're 3-0, and they won 11 games. Michigan 10-1, 7-0 in their conference, 3-1. They won 10 games. Georgia 10-1, 6-0, 3-1, and they won 4 games straight. Now, I think the college football playoff could change.
Yeah.
I think it'll be Georgia and Clemson. That would be a good game to watch. Georgia won a national championship last year. They could possibly come back and win another one. Clemson could win another one. Michigan. Have we ever seen Michigan in the college football playoffs?
We might have seen them in the past, but not in a while.
Have we seen them in the national championship?
No.
No. Could Michigan have a chance to play one of those teams in the the college football playoffs?
I mean, if they lose again, Ohio State, they're done. Michigan is done. There's no way Michigan's gonna have a chance against it. Oh, and by the way, it doesn't matter. Their division's championship, this still counts at the college football rankings. Because it did happen in the past before against Ohio State and Wisconsin last year. Wisconsin was number 4, I believe. Was that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Wisconsin got bumped down to out of the championship. So that still counts.
See your standings. So we have the American Athletic Conference. UFC is 7-0 in their conference, 10-0 overall. They have won 7 home games, 3 away games. They've won 10 games straight in their conference. And they are number 1. We have the American West, which is Houston. They're 5-2 in their conference, 8-3 overall. They've won 5-1 of their home games, won 3 of their 2 home games, and they won 1 game. They top number 1 in their league. The Atlantic Coast, Clemson, 8-0 in their conference, 11-0 in their overall, 6-0, won 6 home games, won 5 away games, and won 11 games straight. We have the AAC Coastal, Pittsburgh, Pitt, 6-1, 7-4, 5-1, 2-3, and they won 4 games straight. We have the Big 12 Conference. Oklahoma tops out number 1. They're 7-1, 10-1 overall, 7-0, 3-0. They won 5 games straight. No, that was the Big 12. That was the Big 12. I'm sorry, guys. That was the Big 12, not the Big 10. Michigan, for the Big 10 East, they top off 8-0, 10-1 overall, 7-0, 3-1, and won 10 games. And Ohio State tops off number 10. The Conference USA, FIU, their conference is 6-1. They're 0-3, or not. I don't even know 0-3. They're 8-3, 4-2, 4-1, and they won 2 games straight. There's a lot of college football teams. What about the Pac-12? Pac-12. Now you have Oregon, and then Ohio State in the Big 10. Remember those 2 played in the college football championship?
Yeah.
Remember when Ohio State beat them? And Urban Meyer was just so happy, jumping.
Yeah.
He's just happy. Now, who do you think will be in the playoff? I'll tell you the top 5.
Go ahead. Can I say that again?
Who do you think will be in the college football playoff?
Again, it's hard to say, but I would guarantee you, Alabama and Clemson is gonna be the college football playoffs. That could be a definite yes.
Yes. Who else? I mean, you guys put your votes in. Watch college football throughout the season. Make sure you watch it. You don't have to. If you guys aren't big college football people, it's a very exciting sport to watch. Very exciting to watch.
Yeah.
College football is topped over all the sports. College basketball just started.
Yeah.
And college football is almost done. They got a long time to go. But the number 2 teams, what I think, will be Clemson and Alabama. Now, it could change, but we're going to wait until about 7 o'clock and see what the standings are now, based on the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Ohio State has one more chance. Will they win or will they lose? Michigan, could they win or lose? It depends on that game. If Ohio State wins, they move on. If they don't, they lose their season's over. Michigan wins, they move on, and whoever they play in the conference or to the bowl games, you know, they might have a chance.
Yeah. I think we really covered everything that needs to be covered.
What else? Make sure you watch college football live on ESPN on Thursday and Friday throughout the week. Go on ESPN.com. If you look at your college football standings of your favorite team. Saturday's the big game. And we'll see who wins.
Yep.
You know, we'll just take it from there. Ohio State wins. They move on. Michigan, like I was saying, honestly could have a better chance. So how would you rate Ohio State right now?
About the same, honestly, because we don't know how what's gonna happen here. I think that's it for now. Is that it for that you need to say?
Just make sure you guys watch college football live. I'm gonna look it up real quick because I don't even know what days they have them up. Wow. See, now it doesn't say.
What for what?
What do you know? College football live. College football live. When I talk for the games and stuff.
Well, if it's gonna show up, I think Ohio State's gonna be one of the big games this weekend.
Yes.
But I honestly, we really don't know as of right now, so I guess we can just end it here for now, right?
Hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We will see you next time on college football.
Have a good football. We are gonna be make sure to follow my Snapchat and Instagram on social medias. I don't have a Facebook because that's way too creepy. But go find my Instagram and Snapchat. Oh, and also eat a lot of turkey on Thanksgiving. And subscribe. You give this live stream a thumbs up if you can. Oh, and one more thing, I do have a public Discord if you guys want to talk to me. The Discord link is already in the description below this stream. And I guess we see you guys next Tuesday on College Football Talkins, the talk show. See ya.